to the bay cause the wiggle was heavy. All your fam told you to give up already, but you really trying to get you some fetty. And you got a pound of weed so you think that you ready. You just think that you ready, but to everybody out here you Eddie Spaghetti, bruh. You just regular Holmes. You just another hustler with a cellular phone. You called your mom like, Mom, I'll never go home. I got big plans, man, it could never go wrong. Damn, now you a laughing stock. Your homies came through, got drunk and trashed your spot. Fuck, dude. Then you started taking the thizzle and started noticing that everybody's hating a little. Damn. But if you wanna start caking for shizzle, just hit your folks in the bay. They'll make it McWiggle. The wiggle was heavy, yeah, the wiggle was heavy. You came from Arizona, you was wiggling Reggie. Wiggling Reggie, you was wiggling Reggie. Your connect got shot cause the wiggle was deadly. The wiggle is deadly, yeah, the wiggle was deadly. Then you moved to the bay and now the wiggle was heavy. The wiggle was heavy, the wiggle was heavy. You came to the bay cause the wiggle was heavy.
Came from LA where the wiggle was raw. One brother sniffed soft, other brother so hard. Her father was a black gorilla, family so jaw. And her mama, she a smoker, I ain't talking cigars. So she left her granny house with a dream in a backpack to meet up with some cat that she met off the Snapchat. Scumbag cat, man, his wiggle was raggedy. Skimping on baggies and pimping on trannies. He scooped her up around 12 midnight from the Amtrak. She got into his car, they rolled off in his Cadillac. He pulled his pants down, told her, give me some head. She looked dead into his eyes, and this what she said. She said, dope man, I hate your wiggle. You wiggle dope to my family, and now they miserable. Before they can die, because of your drugs, I'ma put up your culo, these 38 slugs. One bullet entered through his nipple, hit his left ventricle. Then one trickled down his spine and got lodged in his testicles. Then one went right through his temple, left his brains on the window. That's the end of his life and his raggedy wiggle.
The wiggle was heavy, yeah, the wiggle was heavy. You moved from Arkansas where you was wiggling Reggie. Wiggling Reggie, you was wiggling Reggie. Your connect got shot cause the wiggle was deadly. The wiggle was deadly, yeah, the wiggle was deadly. And you moved to the bay and now the wiggle was heavy. The wiggle was heavy, the wiggle was heavy. Came to the bay cause the wiggle was heavy. Got the heaviest wiggle, I mean the steadiest wiggle. To get the bread is a wiggle, these cats ain't ready, McNizzle. My wiggle weighs a ton, you too scary to wiggle. And that shit you call a hustle, that's barely a wiggle. Old school Golden State, Rick Barry the wiggle. Selling white, flipping birds, then you Larry the wiggle. Trying to marry the wiggle, Mariah Carey the wiggle. But in order to survive, you need various wiggles. Gotta keep the ticket high, don't wiggle the rate. And if the shit's too high, then don't wiggle today. And just in case you thought that the wiggle was fake, my knock got knocked, he was wiggling H. The wiggle was heavy, the wiggle was heavy. You moved from New Hampshire, you was wiggling Reggie. Wiggling Reggie, you was wiggling Reggie. Your connect got shot cause the wiggle was deadly. The wiggle was deadly, yeah, the wiggle was deadly. Then you moved to the bay and now the wiggle was heavy. The wiggle was heavy, the wiggle was heavy. You came to the bay cause the wiggle was heavy.